Be every single one of you welcome back to the channel. This is Victus. Today we're going to check out something interesting in Europa Universalis. So we are here in southern France because France and the English are the ones that are going to have a lot of love with this pack. We find ourselves in the region of Occitania in a small duchy called Armagnac. Right now, what we are going to do is to isolate the model of the Armagnac warrior for further examination. So here we have the Armagnac warrior. The first thing we can see here is that he is wearing a chapeau de fer, which is commonly known in France as the kettle hat. He's holding a Vosges. The Vosges polearm is pretty clear with this model here. Now, as we go down, we can see that clearly we see on his neck a protection. It is a leather camel, which is as well, could be said that it's a leather aventile, because there were in this time period, especially in the 100 Years' War, male aventail. Now, something important to note is that he has beneath the tabard, which is this beautiful heraldry of the Duchy of Armagnac. So he is wearing a beautiful tabard with the colors of Armagnac, and as well we see that beneath that he has a male hauberk. This is a male hauberk because it covers pretty much all his chest and his back, and for that additional protection he wears the leather aventail. It could be called as well a leather hood or a neck hooded leather protection. We see that he wears leather gauntlets, are for protection of the fingers. If we note very closely, if we are putting a lot of attention, we see that he has a bastard dagger. This type of small knives were very common in the time period. He's using breeches, possibly leather breeches, and for protection he's using greaves. Greaves were very common as well in the time period. For head protection, he has a kettle hat or chapeau de fer. He is holding a Vosges polearm with protection for the neck, he is using the camel, leather camel, or as well could be said that it's an aventile, leather aventile. He is wearing a tabard with the colors of his duchy, and as well, beneath that, he is using a mail hauberk. He is carrying a bastard dagger on his belt, and he is using greaves for protection on the legs. So for the Armagnac warrior, we can say that Europa Universalis got it historically accurate. The next one that we are going to analyze here is going to be the Duchy of Foix. The Dukes of Foix had their possessions in southern France, which is again the area of Occitania. They have a frontier with the Duchy of Armagnac and have colindant land with England that is in possession of Aquitaine in the 100 Years' War. These dukes are an appanage of France, and they as well have connections with Navarre and have a lot of land on the Pyrenees. Let's go ahead and check out the Foix warrior of Occitania. This soldier, the Foix men-at-arms, has for head protection a round cervelière. In this very case, the cervelière has a rim on the northern Castilian fashion, most likely. This type of apparel is going to survive up to the 17th century. You see, Iberian and Occitan costume were similar, contrary to the northern style in France. He also has a fabric hood. He also has a mail haubergeon beneath his tabard, and he also has mail cap sleeves. In this time period, you're going to see in most of the depictions the warriors holding shields. We can see as well that he has a voge or a vogue, which is the type of polearm. We can see as well that he has a dagger or a knife. He has leather gauntlets, and he uses loose breeches. He has his baggy breeches inside leather boots. For the Foix warrior, we find that he has a round cervelière. He's holding a Vosges polearm. He has a fabric hood with the colors of his duchy. He's wearing a tabard, as well with the colors of the Duchy of Foix, and beneath that he's wearing a male haubergeon, and he has male sleeves. We find as well a sturdy dagger, and we can see that he is wearing leather boots. So with all of these, there could be said that the Foix warrior of the 100 Years Pack in Europa Universalis 4 is historically accurate. Moving into the central part of France, we find ourselves in Auvergne. In the mountainous region of Auvergne, we're going to find out how historically accurate is the Auvergne warrior. The Auvergne soldier presents a sort of bassinet or sallet. It is not clear. It could be said that this is an archer's bassinet, but as well resembles an Italian saletta, another name for sallet. Male aventail or scaled covered aventail, perhaps in the English fashion, is as well noticeable. He wears hardened leather limb defenses for the shoulders, possibly as was used by Flemish warriors. Male haubergeon beneath a tabard, again, of his duchy's colors. His leather gauntlets are strapped with single iron plates that was as well used in the region. Leather lower leg defenses for the knees, and he presents leg armor in the form of leather greaves. He has a mail breeches and as well is holding the typical vulge or vogue. So for the Auvergne warrior, we see that he is wearing what it appears to be a bassinet or a sallet. We see that he as well holds a Vosges polearm. He has male aventail and he has a haubergeon beneath his tabard. For his shoulders he has leather protection for defenses, and he has leather gauntlets with iron plates. We see that he has loose breeches. He as well has greaves, leather greaves, and has mail breeches that cover his feet. So the final conclusion for the Auvergne soldier on 100 years back for Europa Universalis is that the unit is historically accurate. Okay guys, let's leave it here. These are a few units from the 100 Years War Pack for Europa Universalis 4. I had a blast and enjoyed to do this quite a lot. If you do enjoy this and you love to see more videos in this format/style, it would be very important for the channel to grow in the next days. Share it, like it, comment, and subscribe. I really do this because I love wargaming as much as you do. If you like it, go ahead and subscribe. We have to grow this community. We have to grow Victus channel, history and wargaming. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for watching. This was Victus. See you in the next one.